Hi everyone, welcome to Driving with Dan. My name is Daniel. This is the first episode that I'm recording for this, for my YouTube channel. I don't know how well I'm going to go due to the fact that I am driving and this is the first episode. So, yes. So today, I worked. I'm in my work clothes, as you can tell. You'll probably, for the majority of the time, see me wearing my work clothes. Due to the fact that most of the time I wear my work clothes to work. I just took the wrong turn. Oops. That's alright. We will make do with the turn that we've made. I'm going to turn back on the highway. One turn too early. So today, yeah, worked. Yep, it was work. Definitely have been wanting to do this YouTube, driving with Dan thing. I probably should have really thought about what I would have actually talked about rather than just actually, jump into this sort of last second. I work for a IT company. I've just started working there. I've been there for about, I think this will be 2.5 weeks, because I don't know what the date is. It's probably like the 28th, 29th. I probably should know what the date is. It's been a really good job. I work with computers now, working more in computers now, as I am now doing server work where I sort of, people will call up and say I'm having this problem with my computer, whether it's they can't log in, things like that. Sort of like a tech support area. So yeah, that's what I do. What I did previous was I used to work for a phone system company, for a telephone company called Telstra. If you're in Australia, you know who Telstra is, or you probably should know who Telstra is. Basically, working for this phone system company or telephone company, I put in phone systems where I would go into a business with the phone system and I would install the phone system, program it up, blah blah blah. So yeah, so I've been around the IT world for a while, but I've just started this new role in actual computers. So I'm sort of it's all a bit new to me. I know what I'm looking at. Google is my friend, but yeah, it's all new, but that's the way it is when you have a new job. It's all a bit wild and a bit new. My name's Daniel Morrison. I'm married. Been married for a year and a bit. Year and how many months? A couple months. 2 months, 3 months. Around about there. My wife's name's Kimberly. We've actually really both wanted to do a YouTube channel together. I wouldn't say that I've got a YouTube channel. I really I have this, I guess, but I don't do YouTube to become popular. I do it to have fun. I really like the editing side of the YouTube or making videos. It's not that I don't enjoy doing the videos or making, as in recording the videos like I am now. I do enjoy just doing this, but I definitely find that the editing stage for me is definitely my favorite stage. I don't get a lot of time, that's why, to actually make videos, as in record them, which it sort of annoys me because I really want to have more time and actually record and do that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm pretty busy. I wouldn't say I do a lot of things, but I definitely find that there's not lots of I don't have a lot of time. I'll get home. For me right now, it's 20 to 6. Oh, actually, it's 15 to 6 at night. So, or in the afternoon, depends on what you call nighttime and what you don't. Sun is definitely going down now. Living in Queensland, that's the way it goes. I was brought up in a small town where we had like a couple thousand people, like tops. So not used to the big city life. Like I've been in the city now for about 3 years. So I live in Cairns, in Queensland, and in Cairns it's sort of like I won't say it's a big city. Like the city size is, it's probably like 50,000 to 100,000. Like that, I don't really know. Now that I've said it out loud, it's probably like 500,000, and I'm like way out of the water. But you know, whatever. But yeah, living in Cairns is really good. You know, it's a big enough city. You know, it's got cinemas, it's got the shopping centers. You know, it's got I won't say it's got any skyscrapers, because it actually doesn't have skyscrapers, so it's not that big. So I think that Cairns is a great city to like live, in the sense of like, if you just want that city feel where you have the cinemas and you have all that sort of thing, it's a great place to live. Because, you know, there's enough going on here that'll get you by, especially if you work full time. You know, it's good. I'm using quite a bad sort of like holder for my camera. It's sort of attached to my screen. I had a really good one, but I've put it somewhere. That's sort of the reason I haven't been able to do, like, I've been wanting to do this driving with Dan for so long, but I actually haven't. Oh, here we go, big bump, let's see. Hey, that was a nice little shake. I've been wanting to do this driving with Dan for like ages, but because I've been having fun, my windscreen mount, it's just been really annoying. Anyway, I think so something that this is something that I've been wanting to do for ages, where I get in the car, because it's time that I'm spent sort of, I'll be listening to music, or I'll be I don't know, listening to a podcast, you know, where I'm driving along, and it's sort of time that I thought, you know what, instead of me, you know, having no time to do something, I can think, well, why don't I use this time? We can go driving with Dan, you know, because what I'm thinking is that eventually, you know, if this becomes something I do, I'll probably just start doing it as a thing that I do, you know. Like, I'm thinking that I will probably look into things that I can talk about. Like, I can't really write them down and have like a little screen that I have sitting, you know, here, and being like staring at a screen and reading stuff, but I'll just have to try and remember. Yeah, so because I live like 20-25 minutes out of town, or out of the city, I can, you know, I can record for like 20-25 minutes, however long it is, and then I could record in the morning as well, record morning and night, or morning and afternoon, you know, get a bit of footage, and I can actually like just have a really random yarn, which I think is really, really cool. And even if I go home and I look at it and I go, that's rubbish, you know, it's something for me to edit, and I can throw some music in. Like, I'll have to find some YouTube free music I like the sound of. So yeah, and like, I think the cool thing about this is if you have anything you want to talk, like you say, hey, I want to ask you a question, throw it in a comment down below, and serious, like, I'll like write it down, and then in the morning when I sit in the car before I start recording, I'll look through them. Like, I'll probably look for an app that I can like easily like say, hey, tell me what the next thing is, and it can like tell me what it is, like with words. Like, there's probably an app that does that. But serious, if you want to ask me something, throw a comment down below in the YouTubes, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Like, I don't know when this is going to go up. Like, this might go up tonight, it might go up tomorrow. So, you know, like, if you have anything you want to ask me, seriously, just throw it in the comments on whatever my latest video is. You throw it in there, and I'll try and get to it. You know, you can thumbs it up if you want to get seen. You know, like the videos, share it with your friends. That way, you know, it gets out there. Like, I'm all for that, but, you know, like, seriously, ask me on my Twitter, which is down below. You can send me an Instagram. I'm fairly sure that's a way you can probably chat to me through that. Just, you can talk to me through many different ways. You know, just flick me a message and I will try and answer your questions whenever you want, or during a video. Obviously, I probably won't get to everything straight away, or whether I see them straight away, yeah, but I'll try and get through all the questions as I can. And if I don't, for some reason, answer a question, just keep spamming it, because, you know, like, that's one way to get noticed, is you keep asking something, and eventually you'll probably either get your question answered, or someone will flame and I will flame and get in trouble. It's one or the other. So yeah, like, just putting it out there. Well, I actually, if I had tons of time, I would love to play video games, record them, and then edit them. That would be my dream. I was actually thinking the other day, like, the best thing that I could do, because I work full time, the only thing I could actually really do is that I have a day off, like a Wednesday or something, and on a Wednesday I do like 4 or 5 hours of recording, and then I spend the afternoon like editing, and then that way I have like stuff that I can put up on the tube, you know, because I really like giving out content. Like, yes, I don't get to do it all the time, but maybe, you know, this might be a good way for me to actually start putting more content on my channel. So yes, I don't know. I can see KFC. That makes me very hungry. My noodles for lunch were just not enough for the whole day. Probably didn't help that I didn't have breakfast. So yes. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. We're going to cut it off here. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and